Hello, this is Genesis speaking, and as you're watching in your screen right now, the class of today is going to be about imperatives. Okay, so let's start mentioning the purpose of the class, which is to explain how to use imperatives to give and to receive orders. You, as pilots, you are going to be the ones who receive the orders from the controllers. However, it is important for you to know how to structure imperative sentences too, because when you are not able to understand the orders from the controllers, you are going to use imperatives to ask them for more details about the orders, for saying some way. We're going to talk about that later, okay? So there are many ways in which we can use imperatives, but in this class we're going to mention just four, okay? Firstly, we use imperatives to ask permission, to make requests, to give directions, and to give orders. Of course, when we talk about make, give, and ask, we also talk about receive, okay? So make and receive requests, give and receive orders, give directions and receive directions, etc. Okay? So now, two important things to consider, okay, when using imperatives. Unlike active voice sentences, in imperative sentences, we do not use subjects, okay? For example, in active voice sentences, we have, you drink a lot of water, okay? But in imperative sentences, we do not include the subject. We just mention the verb, okay? And so that sentence will be drink a lot of water, okay? So we do not mention the subject in imperative sentence. And the second thing that you must consider is never agree something that you do not understand, okay? I know that since you are non-native speakers, maybe you don't want to to express that you were not able to understand instructions. However, it is really important for you to not agree with something that you do not understand, because remember that controllers are your guide, okay? If you want to land off, if you want to take off, you need to ask them for permission. So if they tell you, for example, you have to wait until something happens, okay, and you misunderstand that and just do whatever you want, you can put in risk your life and the life of the tripulation and of the, well, of the passengers too, okay? So the second thing is the structure. We are going to talk about just affirmative and negative structure, okay? So in this case, the structure of affirmative sentence with imperatives is the base form of the verb and the object. In this case, the object of a sentence is basically the one who receives the action of the verb. In this case, the verb is open, so the object is door, okay? Because the door is the thing that it's being opened, okay? If the verb is drink, the object is going to be the liquid that you are drinking, okay, and etc. Then we have the negative structure, which is basically the auxiliary, the not, and the base form of the verb and the object, okay? So with the previous sentence, it will be do not open the door or don't open the door, okay? So now, let's mention some examples of imperative orders. Okay, we have turn at your discretion, which basically means that you can turn whatever you want. Then we have continue straight in, which basically means that you can go ahead, but in the same direction that you're going at that moment. And then we have line up and wait, which basically means that you have to stay in your position until you can receive more orders. And then we have examples of imperatives that you can use when you do not understand the orders of the controllers. For example, say again, speak slower, and repeat again. Okay, it is really important. There are short imperatives that you can use when you do not understand the orders. It is really important for you to use it instead of just agree with something that you did not understand, okay? This is the bibliography that I use, and that is all. Thank you very much.